Oh goodness, oh gracious, oh me, oh my. Ian, did you know that it's back o'clock time?
That almost rhymed. But yeah, I didn't know that it's back o'clock.
Well, that's good. Because it is. Back o'clock. I'm gonna fight a bird.
It's back. It's a clock.
Yeah. So, if you remember from last time,
I don't.
there was a big boom. A big booma.
Explosion.
Yeah. So we're going to go to a lake and figure out what that was all about. Generally speaking, if a gigantic explosion happens, it's good for a teenage child to go toward it. Who should I have follow me?
Mutt.
But we're going to walk together.
To be fair, especially if when you and I were teenagers, if there was a giant explosion in this area, you and I might have been some of the first people that would actually, like, go to it. But that was because we, like, had, especially at that point, like, we had a lot of first responder-esque training. So...
People, why are they swimming with so many stickers?
Why aren't you swimming with more stickers?
I'm just saying, they probably get
Why
like, wet.
aren't you swimming with
Oh,
more?
man. Look at this lady.
You
She's fucking tearing it up.
You spin me right round, baby, right around.
I can surf now.
Yeah. So you're gonna go do all your surf. You're gonna get all your surf shit.
I may go do that off stream just to
Oh,
ease of watching.
doing some of it.
I meant to do some of that between streams and, life got in the way.
Life did get in the way. Life did decide, no, you don't get to do anything but what I want.
I hear life finds a way.
Tie seatbelts together. Is that what you meant to do?
Now we're going to go in here.
There, here, there, everywhere?
Not much a lake at Lake Valor right now.
Yeah. That do be what happens when it explodes.
Smoldering crater.
Yeah.
Flopping, suffocating fish.
Okay. So
It's a good thing Team Galactic installed all these stairs now.
I was gonna say, were the stairs already there? Or did Team Galactic just have time to install this already? Because they don't look like temporary stairs. They're like cut into the stone.
I assume that they were just a thing to put down.
But actually look at them. They're like implanted into the stone.
Let's take another look.
Which nose do you want to be picked?
I get it.
Honestly, had not been holding on to that one. Just kind of wow, I'd missed that just wide open opportunity.
You hate it when you get punched in the nose,
Especially if it's a sucker punch.
Yeah.
You're not.
You're gonna sneeze later.
Yeah, you don't see it coming. Get hit in the nose. You're just gonna be. And then you ring your bell and you're fine.
I don't think they're carved into the stone. Like you can kind of see like there's a little like they've sort of gotten rid of the little lip there. But I think these are just things that like you can set on.
Okay, they do.
I mean, it's weird that the stone happens to be carved in these convenient tile-sized platforms, but you know. Hylocarp. Smoldering Pyrocarp. Nose pee.
Nose.
Nose.
Yeah, you gotta really pop the pee on that one.
I'm always popping pee, man.
That you are, Nathan.
Started blast.
Anyway, I started blasting.
I do like that Krogunk thinks it's hilarious that you defeated him. After this, go to Lake Verity.
Nose. What? Which?
Failure.
Aww. Whenever we reference that, we're referencing the melee.
See, look, he thinks it's hilarious. I'm done.
I too might objectively think that it would be really funny to be losing to a team of
Noses.
yeah. Swing point.
This guy has a Beautifly and a Dust Dance. Smart enough to actually let his Wormhole evolve.
You can't show that on stream.
Jason, are you in your room evolving your Wormhole?
Go away, Mom!
And not that it wasn't super duper overtly hinted by the fact that you fought a half a dozen Croagunks before now, but I bet I know who I'm going to be fighting here. So I'm going to do just a little bit of item swapping here. For whatever reason, Ian, I'm suddenly sleepy today. It's like we were up at 1 in the morning getting hit by tornadoes.
No, Nathan. It wasn't like that. It was that. This is like the second time in like a month that we've had a
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that we've had
tornadoes just hit in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like within like 10 miles of us.
Weather has been wild.
Yeah, and it's like
That's saying a lot.
It's in the middle of June too. Like normally, like we have been dry for like most of a month at this point.
Rain Dance Cadaver is interesting. It's not good, but it's interesting.
Sometimes a fun little tech is fun.
Trying to use Sand Attack on me. This is a weird ass move. Ooh. We're gonna discharge. We're gonna that charge. We're gonna the other charge. Good dodge, Lizzo. Goodbye, Nose Pass. Hello, Nose Pass.
Much.
Call it the Frog Sploder.
Gross.
It's 11. So do you think Saturn is a code name, or is that just actually his name?
Probably closer to a code name. I don't think that it's a code name. I think it's like... Do I think it's their given name? No. But I think it's more like... it's the name they've decided to go by.
Yeah, you know, like some sort of like thing that would obfuscate their real identity.
I think...
some kind of nomenclature that would obfuscate their real identity. Like, I don't know, a code name?
I think it's more of a stage name than a code name. I understand that that's splitting hairs, but like...
Going to Lake Verity. First, I'm gonna go say hi to my mom.
Not my mom.
My mom. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
The thing you say when your buddy's on the phone with his mom.
I'm gonna accidentally heal 3 times, I guess.
You just needed to be sure. got caught on the side.
Yeah, that happens. Ah, Fiddletron, what timing. Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. You've got to help Dawn. Ouch! Ow! Ouch! What's with this old timer? I love the implication here that Rowan absolutely beat the shit out of this dude.
Rowan would be the type to, I don't have time for this bullshit. It just punch a dude.
I almost think he grabbed him by the ear. You know, the mom thing.
Honestly, I was thinking he pistol whipped a motherfucker, but
he does have the briefcase.
Yeah. Fucking, he just uses like Ace Attorney's moveset from
my favorite character, Ace Attorney.
Oh, Phoenix Wright. You know what the fuck I was talking about. I'd get my ass.
Do you think Ace Attorney is his given name, or is that a code name? Imagine if Link were a girl.
I think his name is he wants to kiss the red one so badly, but can't be gay because Japan.
Notice I avoided the double battle there, which you can do in this game because of, you know, the joystick how to do that.
You can go diagonally. Boing boing.
Boing. The Stone Age.
That's what you do. You didn't. Good job.
That was my second try. Are you talking about the One Food Network lady?
No, I'm saying I did. No, I didn't have the correct person to fulfill a thing.
Are you gotchaing in here?
Yeah. This is one of the Dragon Ball Z gotchas, and
hey Vegeta, stop hitting yourself!
God damn, I lost. They just released a bunch of stuff for their for it being the game's 7th anniversary, and I didn't quite have something that that both got the bonus and fulfilled the requirement to get extra stuff.
I meant to avoid the double battle there. It's okay.
But you fucked it. Dan, are you blowing it?
Maybe a little.
Dan, are you blowing it? Power!
good thing.
No, I think it was a bad one.
BG for bad game. I remember those times on Pokemon Showdown.
Yeah, somebody said it literally today.
They call me the Cat Crusher.
That's what they call me.
Boys, are you in there crushing puss?
Shut up, Mom! You got something. Come on. You got it. Like on the edge of your lip there. Which I think you got it.
She's got Angie Vegeta eyes.
She do got the angry Vegeta eyes.
Golbat went back to Mars and it just flies up. Yeah, Golbat went back to Mars. He got really into space. He's one of those guys. Good dodge. How do you dodge a growl? I don't know how, but I just did it twice. Ian?
Yeah?
I'm gonna growl at you, and I want you to dodge it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Did you like?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah.
Did you like my dodge?
Yeah, we got all the lakes, the Pokemon, and da da da.
You got to go north to the cold.
Gotta catch a cold.
I mean, he's dressed for the cold. Now you can actually like use what you're dressed for.
I dress for success. Beaver time. You tried. That's what's over. What do you think a beaver is doing in this cave?
Beaving around.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say that. How does one breathe?
You know, you just beave. It's a lot easier when you have Butthead around.
Oh shit, I forgot I'm in Mount Coronet.
You can stop it if you'd like.
Chainwang! Ooh, he's candy.
Ooh, it's candy. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Spark.
2. So you get 3. Also, not from nothing, wild Pokemon are supposed to pick randomly of their 4 moves. So it is insane to me that of the 5 moves that I have seen a Meditite use in this cave, all of them have been Protect. Thank you, Magic Beaver Summoning Watch. So this is the lake where you can get Feebas in this game. And I remember doing that in this game before Pokebank compatibility was a thing. And it was a pain in the ass. like that little fish. Ooh. Ooh, soft sand. That might actually be quite useful. Would have been useful a gym ago, but no.
How soft is your sand? Eyes.
And a nose. See, I don't get mean look. Because if somebody looks at you mean, the thing you're going to try to do is escape.
You're paralyzed with fear.
Nah, that can't be it.
Zappity zap zap.
Not for nothing. I'm glad he's willing to throw his mass around. He really puts his hips into it, you know?
He does swing with his whole ass body.
Sorry, Lizzo, but it ain't my fault.
What are you talking about? You're the one mashing B over there.
It ain't my fault that we're going to be fighting more fighting types and I want a thing that's not quad weak to them. Sweet goo. That's one way to avoid this rock. The bat! I bet the first guy to think of this, oh, you're surfing on the water, well, we're going to put a bat as an in the water encounter table because they can fly over it. The first person to think of that thought of themselves as very clever. very odd to me which Pokemon have modeled mouths and which Pokemon have mouths that is just a PNG.
Sometimes it's just easier, man.
And some Pokemon, like Nosepass, don't have a mouth at all. I have no mouth and I must sniff. But like Graveler, it has a modeled mouth. It's not just a texture.
Yeah, you can, like, stick your hand in it.
Yeah. The other one is just like, it looks like it's painted on there. Do you think there's moisture inside a Graveler's mouth?
Yeah.
Like it has saliva?
Yeah.
That'd be weird, right?
Why?
I feel like it's quad weak to water.
Yeah, and? Still needs water to live. Rocks have water in them, Nathan.
Is it like hawk loogies? Counterpoint, if it hawks a loogie on itself, does it take damage?
Probably not. I think sprinklers in Brock's gym notwithstanding, I think the more damaging part about, say, the water moves is the speed at which the water is being projected at. That's the major damaging component of it.
Why do you think Machoke has decided to live in this cold environment? Look at that dude!
Dude, fucking spinning. Why do I think that the Pokemon who is all about bodily improvement and pushing himself to the,
Just like, sir, aren't your nips cold?
Yeah, Nathan, that's the point.
Hey man, whatever he's into.
He has to get them more powerful.
Hey, Pokemon that only wears a Speedo. Go live in the frozen north.
He's got to push his body, Nathan. Haven't you watched Rocky?
I don't recall Rocky finding himself in the tundra.
Nathan, he goes to Russia to train. In Rocky 4, I think. I don't know. What's the one that Apollo Creed dies in?
I gotta say, I've seen, like, maybe 55% of 3 of the Rocky movies. I don't know, kind of weaving in and out of a TNT marathon at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but the one where Apollo Creed dies, he goes...
Spoilers!
He goes to Siberia to train to beat Ivan Drago. Yeah, he literally does that. He, like, punches trees and shit.
Is that the one with the robot?
I want to say no, but probably. Which Rocky movie had the robot? It is Rocky 4, And that is the one that Apollo Creed dies in.
Does the robot show up in the Creed movies?
No.
I think that might be bad writing, Ian. Could you imagine if he was like, "Real Michael B. Jordan, you can go punch my robot"? Could be cool.
It could be cool. Nathan?
Yeah.
I really, really, really like the Creed movies.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying.
we're just gonna leave them as they are, buddy.
There's room for improvement.
We're just gonna leave them as how they are, buddy.
Thank you for not being stupid. You're being a real good pal.
But what if it were sturdy? And then hits you with counter?
The one I was really afraid of was low kick.
I don't know, sturdy counter, you would have been dead.
That's true. I would have been dead.
You would have just lost.
I'm not saying that Sudowoodo doesn't learn counter. It's probably an egg move if it does.
I'm pretty sure it's learned.
A lot of things in like Emerald got it as a tutor move. In Gen 3, I think. Gen 4, I think it was like a tutor move. So there you go.
Google's got a...
Yeah, I think they remember them saying that. He's over there catching a gold bat.
Yeah. I caught a gold bat. Anyway, let's go back to...
Sudowoodo.
Let's go back to the Pokemon I was actually...
So, like I said, I bet it gets it as like an Emerald. It gets it as like a tutor move.
Let me look. Because I remember it actually getting it. Just as like a...
If it does get it, then it's an evil move. Evil move.
According to this, what gen is this game?
This would be Gen 8.
Oh. 40.
Just gets it wrong. Good to know.
Also, in front of God, the internet, and everyone, I was right about a Pokemon fact and you weren't.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I am 99% sure that it was.
I'm not saying it didn't. But that's something we'll have to be careful with.
Yeah. Gets it at 40. And gets low kick at 36.
Regardless, I think that one specifically was not high enough. He's tickling my nose. I'm gonna sneeze. Dual Chop, despite its name, not a fighting move. It's a dragon move.
Okay, I love this tattoo.
It's like a child's drawing of shiny Rayquaza.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bump you there. I don't know. We'll see if this comes through very well. Oh yeah, it comes through pretty well. It's a sick tattoo.
Boy. Goodbye. I love you. There's a good baton pass.
Yeah, just kill him.
Simply win.
Yeah. Just don't worry about it. Just kill him. Just be better, you know?
Clearly. Sneasel. The biggest body of all.
My body is so pressed.
My body is ready. Body is Reggie.
Yeah, he doesn't even work for Nintendo anymore. He's like consulting or something. I don't know.
You read a book. I can't bike in the snow.
So, somebody posted a photo of the old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with the caption, "Life is beautiful," and then he retweeted it a little while later saying, "Just got sent my address on Xbox Live."
Gonna throw a hippo at me. Fool.
I too would love to throw a hippo at you.
Pretty sure we had hungry hippos as a kid. I'm pretty sure at some point you did.
Give me this rat like that.
Thankfully, my special defense was boosted from the sandstorm.
I would have heard more if it weren't.
Child. A boy and his bat.
What could go wrong?
It's about to get gunky.
So, I just saw a tweet that reminded me of it. But I watched a video earlier, and it was about maybe the longest running rivalry in like esports. Like, recently, Hungrybox and Mango have officially hit and surpassed 100 tournament sets playing.
Impressive number.
Which is nuts to think about. Like,
for a minute, I thought you were going to bring up like Billy Mitchell.
No, fuck that dude. He is just a chungus, right? He was.
I think it's more or less been confirmed that he's cheated on a bunch of his quote-unquote records.
Yeah, he was the Donkey Kong Jr. guy. Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, so, and they've had, like, such interesting history. Shoutouts to Turn Down for Walt. He has kind of cool, he's got a short about it, and he's going to make an actual video about it. Go check him out. Go give him support on whatever video watching platforms.
The YubTub.
The YubTub. The Clock one. I don't know. Probably on Instagram too. But go give him some love. Anyway, so they have played 105 sets. It is currently in Mango's favor at 53 to 52.
It's pretty dang close.
Yeah, and it's like the fact that it's that close within those margins is insane. You know, they've both been number one at different points in Melee's history. You know, they're both considered one of the 5 gods of Melee. You know, and they've just had different stretches where they were dominant over the other one. Mango had Hungrybox's uh, had Hungrybox's number like early and for years. And finally, Hungrybox took it back, and then it's just gone back and forth kind of ever since that. And to be like that close, 100 sets in, like, they've been playing this game, for 20 years competitively, and it's just, it's something very cool to think about. And I think Walt has some good stuff on even just the short that I watched. I guess it was TikTok. I think I followed. That's where I saw that particular one. But like, go if you care about any of that sort of stuff, and I'm a self-proclaimed doc kid. I didn't get into it until after the Smash talk. But like, to think about that much history between those two, and they kind of make jokes and make content about it now, but man, do those two really just not like each other for a long time. There was like actual like
Mango especially very easy to hate.
Well,
the dude does suck.
Both of them are kind of have their own reasons.
I kind of remember Hungrybox kind of really didn't he get really into crypto?
Yes and
I remember there being a controversy around.
Yes and no, because he leaned into like a lot of like crypto sponsorships for stuff because Team Liquid did, and that's
I remember there being kind of a controversy.
And he's been on Team Liquid for a long time now. I think he's their longest running, athlete at this point. We can talk about it. I don't care about calling them athletes or not, but he's their longest running
guy.
Yeah, sponsored competitor
player.
At this point, like, and so they leaned into like Coinbase, and so he's kind of run the tournament series in that was like Coinbase was like their main sponsor, and so yeah, kind of leaned into it. And there's just like other things like people just don't like the way he plays because he plays Jigglypuff.
He's very famous for not letting people practice against him.
Well, yeah, he doesn't like to play friendlies a lot. He doesn't things like that.
The accusation being that the only reason he's received the success with Jigglypuff that he has is because people don't really know the matchup.
Yeah.
Because there just aren't very many people of his echelon that play the character.
Yeah. Yeah, and so like, there's been that, and like people just like think the way he plays is because he plays incredibly defensive. Some people would say that he's like he abuses loopholes and rules to stall out, things like that, and he's very unapologetic about that. And Mango can just kind of be a dick.
Mango is just a dick. I will say the like pop-offiness of Hungrybox feels very ingenuine to me.
Like disingenuous.
Yeah. More like I'm not like saying he's necessarily like not excited for the things that he pops off on, but he's a little it feels like he's
it almost feels performative.
Yeah, a little performative there. I'm stuck in the snow.
Or a bottle of vitamins.
I almost feel like he's a little, like, content-brained. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way that feels very...
There are definitely people who don't disagree with you. I don't really have an opinion on it, but...
I could see how... that's just not the kind of thing that... It could very easily be not the kind of thing you want to watch.
Yeah.
Rock climb team. Skiing since I was 5 years old. Lady, you're allowed to take a break. Does that mean she poops with the skis on?
Yeah, probably.
The skis stay on during. Go. There's rock climb. It was around here somewhere.
Oh, hail.
Can you believe that the hail TM is in this zone?
Crazy.
Nice to meet you. Watch this. Okay, pay attention to the tile right in front of the door. There was already an indent in the snow.
Yeah, you just had walked in and out.
I like the implication that, like, because I think the reason that happens is because your character loads in onto that tile, and even though the animation shows that you are walking out of the door,
yep.
It's like you walk away, no indent there anymore. I also like that the skiers have a little bit of sway to their skis.
Yeah.
This guy was a mistake to fight. and nose pee.
Nose. You getting tired of killing these things yet?
You know what? They're better than Machoke. I'd rather fight Onyx than a fighting type.
Even though Sturdy's bullshit.
Sturdy is bullshit. What's more bullshit is that I only have one. Just my eggs happen to hatch in such a way that I only get one Sturdy. There have been a couple times where I wish I had a little more Sturdy in my team.
You could get Sturdy.
Not till the post game.
Chat, he doesn't know, and that's fine. He's a boomer. Here's that. I dance. Getting Sturdy.
I'll take your word for it, man. How does one get Sturdy?
I don't fucking know, man. I just know what it...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the boomer.
I know what it, like... Could I get up and do it? No.
What dance could you get up and do?
Not a lot.
That doesn't seem very sturdy. As a matter of fact, it seems quite unstable. It does look cool, though.
Yeah. I don't know if I could get up and do anything right now. I am not having the right type of liquid for that. I don't dance if there's not alcohol involved.
You could dance if you want to.
I could.
You could leave your friends behind.
I don't.
Spray of snow. Would you? Ian, I want to hear your best impression of Nose Passes Price.
Is it the do it one?
No, that was never.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me hear it one more time. And then I'll, Woo-woo!
Good shot, Ian. Hello, fuzzy members.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Or should I say, fuzzy nosers.
I mean, they do got mustaches.
They do have mustaches.
But
We are doing all nose pass, baby.
all knows best. Explain why.
Yeah.
Explain the bit.
To be very simple, I had a buddy send me a meme like a year ago. Yeah. I'll show it up here on screen. This is what he sent me. So now I am playing through the game with all noses, baby. Because why not? Ultra Ball. Snooper. Good thing you can just go pew pew pew. That's impressive. I don't know much about Japanese Spider-Man. Is my understanding, though, that Japanese Spider-Man is actually the bad guy? Or, like, he's a villain? Or morally gray? What is a good guy? What is a bad guy? Oh, I am thinking of Italian Spider-Man, I bet. Fun fact, Italian Spider-Man, his costume was all blue. The red parts come from the fact that he spilled a pizza on him. I become Italian Spider-Man every time I play the pizza minigame in Spider-Man 2. Hey, Gruncho. We have a stream dog. Illumination? What are you doing, doggo? I like this kid's snow hat. It's giving a little South Park. Snoopers. Crunch, what are you doing, dog? Am I ready to take on the ice gym? I'd like to think my guys are pretty well equipped to fight ice. Ooh, a shiny reflective surface. We are playing on the Switch too. You can see it right there. If memory serves, in this game, some of the wonkiness of the movement scheme allow you to bypass a lot of this gym, at least on some versions of the game. I think a lot of those have been patched out now. It's so cold, I can't feel my tongue. Sergio. That is not an ice type. I get it. He bit my nose. bad. You're never going to have the opportunity to use those honed claws. He does kind of have some of that fluffiness to him. He does sort of have the neck flute. Yeah, I can see it. Savannah! Again, not an ice type. I'm glad I went first. Would have been bad if I had been hit by a water move that was boosted by the rain. You suck. Who's fighting you? You know what? If they can make a game out of Mario Maker, they could make a game out of Gym Battle Maker. Good dodge. I was hoping you didn't know Earthquake. That would have been bad. I keep wondering when they're going to release the next Maker-type game. They did the direct for the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game today, and there's going to be a mode that lets you, like, sculpt. That felt very Mario Paint to me. Would you?
I kind of heard a little bit of that as I was getting my drink. Building a gym, Pokemon gym builder would kind of be interesting.
Well, I remember back in the day, there were like rumors that you could do. Like you beat one of those kind of schoolyard beat the game 100 times, where you could become do a title defense mode, or like you become the champion and you get to make people challenge you, type thing.
I would love a title defense mode. They kind of had that in.
They sort of had that in the Alola games.
Yes, but I would love like an actual title defense mode. I think there is, like, somebody's made a ROM hack that, that's like, hey, you're a gym leader, but I haven't played it. I always have to just fumble around in this gym for a while.
More than anything else, I'm trying to just buy all the trainers.
Yeah.
I'll worry about the balls later.
But, like, going through the game, beating the game, and then And they're like, all right, congratulations, you beat the game. Now you get to be the first gym leader. And it would be like, okay, go get, go build a team, go find and build a team that would be fit for,
the sort of wrinkle to that is that if you're a gym leader, then you're kind of designing your team to lose.
Well, like the thing that I think would make it interesting is like,
because like nobody wants, it doesn't make any sense to go against 6 level 100 Mewtwo's as your first gym battle,
Well, like I think the thing that could be interesting is you have to maintain a percentage. Like if you are, a higher gym leader, you have to maintain, like, you're the 6th gym leader, so you have to maintain a 60% win average, but, you can't go too high, because otherwise, that won't be fair. So I think some, like, you could establish a clause like that.
Throwing.
Or it would be like, you have a pool, you've got a number. I'll see if I can go strike him down. But
I move when I'm frozen.
You don't.
But I did.
Don't worry about it. You just fell over and he missed.
Very funny if I get frozen again.
That's a good thing he's frozen in there.
My nose has a cold! I am sure I have used an Ice Heal before, but it's been a minute.
I know I've used them. He has been struck.
What'd you do to him, Mod?
Dropped a tungsten rod on him.
Not from like orbital height, you just a little bit above his
Just
head.
like kind of threw it at him.
Just like a beach towel. Man blows his nose on a bedsheet.
Gross. There is a lot of nose there.
You going to?
All the goons from the Japanese Spider-Man look like which? Hold on. What anthropomorphic?
Well, yeah, I suppose you need to look up what the goons from the Japanese Spider-Man look like.
Is it a game? Like, what?
I'm assuming the TV show.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes, I have seen, there was a live action,
Yeah.
I don't think the costume looks terrible.
Are you saying there's drip?
No. But I'm saying it's not negative. Like, that's not bad. For, like, especially, like, the 80s.
Who's the crunch, Joe?
Late 70s.
Sorry. It's a Toho live-action show in the same fashion as Kamen Rider and Power Rangers.
Hold on, I'm watching a clip. What's this?
I have seen the transformation sequence.
Yep. The hard cut to the zipper is very good. It's also weird that, like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a web shooter, but he's only got one. It's like a big clunky
wrist contraption.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be the web shooter. It's a rope. Jumps onto the wall, and just the hard stop of footage is very funny. An emissary from hell, Spider-Man.
Yes, that was what he was called. He was emissary from hell.
Ah, that was kind of a... You can kind of see him there. They do have, like, big honkin' noses. Or, like, beaks, maybe? Let's see if I can, like, stop it at a good point to actually see them. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of big orange nose, beak thing. Spider string. I don't know who she is, but oh, he grew massive.
It's a Japanese TV show, yeah. There's got to be a giant robot.
Yeah. Holy shit. Watch this, hold on. Well, I'll post this in a second. Watch him just get...
A fucking idiot.
Very obviously just a toy on a string, but just fucking threw him around. There's the Spider-Mobile. Oh, it's flying now. Oh, he's shooting missiles now.
Yeah, you know. With great car comes great missile responsibilities.
He's flying his car into a... into a leopard Megazord? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, he's using the thing on his head as a boomerang, like
Kamina?
like Kamina, and then pulls out a sword and just throws it. He doesn't stab with it; he throws it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Damn it, Spider-Man Lepardon. The Iron Cross Army.
Nothing subtle about this show, is there?
This is the guy who runs the Iron Cross Army. I want you to describe what you're seeing.
So you know how a Cyborg from Teen Titans has half a face?
Yeah.
Basically that.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna post the thing in the...
But he's in like a hood.
Yeah.
Very like Darth Sidious hood.
Yeah. Spider-Man and Professor Monster with his Iron Cross Army has only begun.
Well, it's probably a little more subtle of a name in the original Japanese.
Spider Machine is what the car is called. It just showed a shot of...
Well, in the Scooby-Doo guys have the Mystery Machine. So it stands to reason Spider-Man would have Spider Machine.
I just like that he's an emissary from hell.
Yeah, like you're not.
According to certain people, I am. Ichiro, I defeated the truck that tried to run you over. Spider-Man begun the incantation ritual the old lady had started before she died. Fuzzy had posted some photos of the Spider-Man in there. Hell yeah, brother. I remember loving Power Rangers as a kid, but we didn't really watch it.
You had
I had
the movie.
I had the movie with Ivan Ooze that I watched a lot. But besides...
I would say, when Power Rangers was really big, you were a little young.
Yeah. Like...
And while I'd certainly watched some of it, I wasn't super into them. Alright, boys, how are we gonna do this one?
Hit him with rocks.
It's not a wrong call. I am going to... just for... fun. I have not looked up what she has.
No, there's no way we could do that.
But I'm going to give him a Choppleberry just in case I decide that I want one.
If you want to see what we're talking about more in our Discord, you can go to !Discord, or somehow you're watching the YouTube VOD of this something like a year and a half or whatever.
Woo woo.
Yeah, you know, it's down below in the stuff down there. I don't know. It may still be down there. I don't know. YouTube likes to fucking move shit all the time.
I think that putting up a scuff block is going to be useful.
Against ice types? Maybe so.
Oh, I missed.
I see what you did there. You should have put up something to get rid of this ice.
I could do that. But she's going to put out an Obama snow that's going to get rid of sand anyway. Though I bet she's programmed to save it for the list.
They should have. You're right, Fuzzy. They should have called his. They should have called his lair the Embassy of Hell. Instead of, I don't know, it looked like it was his apartment. I hope whoever the whatever the main character's name was, I hope it's some sort of, even if it's not Peter Parker, I do kind of hope it's at least a play on Peter Parker.
Some sort of alliteration.
Yeah. You know, we had Penny Parker, something like that. Who has again gotten a lot of love from being in the Spider-Verse movie and Marvel Rivals.
I'm gonna call out that it's going to use another dig.
It's gonna Night Slash you here. Dig dug.
Good dodge.
You did it. You blasted him with your rock.
I did.
Your rock laser.
I remember when I did that.
You blasted him with your rock laser. Rock laser.
Better than blasting with my rock lobster.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to see you blast him with a lobster.
I picked the wrong one to put the Choppa Berry on, didn't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hmm.
Oh well. Well, you had a sandstorm on him. It's fine.
I sure hope this does.
What do we do here?
I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but...
Ooh. He'll take another one from full. That's a crits. You're fine.
And then the hail ended.
You gotta make a play. That did hurt you more than half. There's 15 of them bitches.
I have enough milk. I should live a crit. Crit is 1.5.
Yep. He needs some milk. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. It's not even that old, but... That one did 55, too. So...
It's a range.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that I don't think there's anything that... I
We
think...
can do the math.
But what I'm saying is, that's... The range is going a bad way for you. I don't think that...
But I will... Spoiler alert, I'm not fishing for a crit.
I'm not saying you're fishing for a crit. What I'm saying...
Or not fishing for a PP stall.
Yeah. And it sure looks like you're fishing for PP stall.
You'd think.
Are you fishing for a dodge?
I am fishing for a dodge.
I'm like, what the fuck would you... What's the dodge chance? I mean, your max...
Yeah, they should all be max affection.
I don't know. Is it 10%? I don't know. They fucking mess with how affection works every gen, so...
I will do a PP stall if I fucking have to.
I'm pretty sure Brick Break is 15.
It should.
Yeah, it's 15.
There we go.
Now hit him. I don't know if Spark was the right call here. Gotta break the ice. I'm about to break!
Everything you say to me.
To be one step closer to the edge. Laser time. It's laser time, motherfuckers.
Thank you.
God, all of your badges look horrible.
I'm sorry I haven't been polishing my badges.
I mean, that is something we can show on stream. Yes, it was definitely meant to be a Rusty impression. I definitely meant to do a Rusty impression there.
Somebody's got to rep the Rusty while he's at camp.
Did you do a Rusty impression, or did I do a Rusty impression?
Maybe the real Rusty impression was the friends we made along the way.
There you go. There we go, pulling it back. And?
I think we have time to do the fight at the lake.
Yeah. Time to go fight with more friends.
Yeah.
Is it a rifle fight first? Because he like comes down from the mountain at you.
As a matter of fact, I don't even think there's a fight. I think you just get to listen to the angsty cutscene.
Listen to your mom's angsty cutscene, if you know what I mean. And I really hope you do know what I mean, because I really don't. Take every your mom joke I make as a cry for help.
Somebody has to. Alright. And now I can climb rocks. Silver. The other thing I'm gonna have to do between streams is I might have to grow some more chocolate berries because I'm about to run out.
You do keep getting hit by moves.
We kind of talked about this the episode had happened, but I did actually have to specifically soft reset in front of the lady to get the correct choppleberry.
Get a billion choppleberries. It's time. better.
Alrighty. So we have the Team Galactic HQ next. So I think this is probably a good time to put a pin in it, and we'll come back to them next week and
We should be back
fight the power.
next week. Rowing, fight the power.
We should also be back with Sunday with more Borderlands, right?
I would say we should be back on Borderlands 2 finally.
Yeah.
We had to celebrate dads and stuff, and so we should be back with that now. And Nathan, I'm so proud of him. He learned how to aim down sights on his gun last time.
And I can vanish and stab him.
So we're having lots of fun with that. So thank y'all for joining us, and protect trans kids. Bye.